If what you knew to be true about your money and finances turned out not to be true, when would you want to know? We're going to continue on in the book, Becoming Your Own Banker. One of the last parts of the first section is called The Problem. And here's a really good example of the problem. And it's a problem that many of us have, and that's debt. Now, we owe money to other people for car loans, student loans, credit cards, mortgages, or whatever it may be. Now, Nelson does say that on average, we spend 34.5% of each after-tax dollar on the cost of debt. That doesn't mean your interest rate is 34.5%. It just means that of all the debt we have, 34.5% of each of those payments goes to the cost of interest. Now, we do have to remember, we finance everything we buy. We either pay up interest to someone else, or we give up interest our money could have used elsewhere when we pay cash. So there's a cost to our money regardless. Just something to keep in mind. So we go back to the problem. Again, 34.5% of each after-tax dollars goes to the cost of debt. That's what we call a headwind. We're flying into this headwind. If you're traveling in an airplane into a big headwind like that, you're probably just going to stay steady or move backwards. So the idea behind this whole concept of becoming your own banker is to have a tailwind and put those dollars, that money, this idea behind you so you're flying much, much faster. Here's just a quick example of how Nelson talks about this problem in this debt and this 34.5%. On average, we spend 34.5% of each after-tax dollar for the cost of interest on all these different loans that I mentioned. Yet, all financial decisions seem to be based on the higher interest rate we can get on some type of investment, never really thinking about this 34.5%. And what a tragedy that is, isn't it? So it's like making $100,000 per year in after-tax income, spending $34,500 a year on interest, and saving $5,000 a year if we're only saving 5% of what we make. So if that's the case, we're saving 5% or $5,000, you would need a 690% return on your $5,000 just to make up for the $34,500 in the cost of interest you spent. Kind of silly. Do you know anyone who's getting a 690% return on their savings or investment every year? See, the problem is the $34,500. So when we understand, again, the infinite banking concept, learn how money works, have it working for you, that is going to clean this problem up for you. We're going to take over this outside debt to other lenders, bring it over to our money system, and get rid of that 34.5% going to someone else. So again, if you want to learn more, Financial Fortress Builders is my company. I'd be glad to help. Brian Fleming is my name. I teach people the real secrets of money and how money works, and for you to have a tailwind and have everything you do financially have a jet engine behind it instead of always having this headwind. Keep in mind, again, we finance everything we buy. We either pay up interest to someone else or we give up any interest our money could have earned by paying cash. There's no exceptions to that rule. We finance everything we buy. This concept can give you the best of both worlds. Again, Brian Fleming, Financial Fortress Builders. We build a fortress around your finances so you don't have to worry about losing any more money if you don't want to. I was a cop who sought the truth. Now I teach financial truth based on what's in this book. I'd love to help you. Have a great day.